Guys, so I just wanted to put the Moto X Force's camera to the test against the iPhone 6s Plus here, as well as check out the day-to-day performance, how they compare. So someone said that the Force/Droid Turbo 2 has slightly better camera than the one in the Moto X Style/Pure, so we can certainly check it out here, see if that is the case. Just going to boot them both up at the same time and see how they come on. Both up to date, and we're getting Android 6.0 versus iOS 9.2.1 on the iPhone. Which still boots up very nice and fast here. And we're in on both of them, so you can see everything is shut down here. And we can just start off looking at the app's opening performance between the two, see how they cope with day-to-day stuff. So that was the Moto. And again, iPhone this time, which is nice. A little bit faster here on the Moto, and the app looks a little bit basic if you ask me on both of them. We do have messaging as well, something which I can never find when I want to. So in fact I'll probably find it there it is. So I couldn't see it then. But you could see, I think, a little bit faster again on the left here. My. So about the same there for the the camera. But this was, I think, again faster with the clock opening, which is nice. We can check out a game. So the Motorola is definitely holding its own here, if you ask me, when it comes to the raw performance. Oh, the iPhone just pipped it to load the game. So maybe the game loading a little bit faster here on the right. But generally I think that it was quite skewed towards the Motorola on a lot of them, so I think I'll probably give it the nod there. Generally we can just have a look as well at the Antutu performance quite quick. I will speed through this so as not to keep you waiting, because I think some people might be interested in what the Antutu score is here. So as I said, I'm just going to speed this up. So we're just coming to the end here of the Antutu, and the iPhone has actually finished with a huge score as usual, 127,637, which pretty much smokes pretty much everything on the market, except for obviously the Mate 8. And we do have as well the Moto X here, very respectable score of 90,316. So you can see the actual kind of stack here. Actually it's second right now, before the main kind of big devices hit from Samsung and LG, etc. So you're getting a very powerful device here, I think, with the Moto X Force/Droid Turbo 2, probably because of the stock build as well of the software. We can just have a quick look as well at the web browsing performance, so we can see if there's any differences here. So we're just going to go to a website here such as Phone Arena. phone arena, and then go. So quickly come up here on the Moto, very quick indeed, and we can see everything is about the LG G5 here on this website. We can try Tech Radar. So I think this time a little bit faster on the iPhone. Come up with the advert there as well. And again, everything is about the LG G5. So one more, GSM. So a very similar load here. Not too much difference, so probably going to give this one a draw actually. You know, not a huge difference really, which is quite nice indeed. And we can just round off with a quick kind of multitasking performance here comparison. So if we can see anything different. So strangely enough, we do see here both of them performing pretty well. A little bit of a reload here. The iPhone did keep that in memory, so we'll give it a point. But generally it seems very good performance here from the Moto. You can see straight back into the camera. So maybe that was just a one-off, you know, with the one which did reload. Let's check out the game. Both of them kept it in memory. Very good. So strictly speaking, we could say the iPhone did, you know, win that, but it's not really a huge difference. So really the main thing I wanted to check out here is the camera performance between the two. So we are getting a 20 megapixel camera versus the 12 megapixel iSight camera in the iPhone here, which is very highly rated, and I'll put them on your screen so you can have a look at the performance here comparison. We did do a mixture of like close-up shots and HDRs, and I have to say, you know, I say this a lot, not a huge difference really, other than the fact you can shoot widescreen obviously on the Motorola compared to the more constrained kind of aspect ratio you do get on the iPhone. I think the colours on both of them are very delicious. Maybe the Moto was a little bit more colourful when it came to the close-up macros, I did notice, like on the flower shots. And in terms of the low light, we did do a few shots there. And I have to say, it's a very similar kind of case with the Moto X style. It does, I think, require probably in future some optical image stabilization or bigger pixels. I do notice a little bit of grain creeping in there. Nevertheless, it does do a serviceable job. You'll get the job done for 99% of people, but it's not among the best performers when it comes to the low light kind of clarity. And that can also be said for the iPhone. Even though it does have optical image stabilization, I think it could be a little bit better, like the flagship level you do get on Android. So we can have a look as well. The video recording very highly rated on the Moto X style, so I was expecting good things here for the Force. So I don't know what kind of electronic stabilization Motorola employs, but it's absolutely fantastic, the video footage that it does put on its high-end phones. The zoom also seems to be a little bit better than the iPhone, which can only zoom a little bit, but it does get a little bit blurry when you do use the zoom, so do be careful of that. I do think as well Motorola needs to upgrade the camera app so that it's a bit more kind of gives you some stuff to do. You do get quite a bit of stuff here on the iPhone, but the camera app on here seems very kind of simplistic, although you do get some nice gestures that can allow you to go into it quicker, which is quite nice. Yeah, I think that about rounds up the comparison here between these two. Obviously we're getting some new phones come out, and I think probably Motorola might reduce the price of the Force aka Droid Turbo 2 quite quickly, so you might be able to grab some bargain deals on this phone, which has everything you need really for a fantastic experience. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.